um, you see that sometimes a lot of Muslims do not want to push, or they feel that there's a contradiction between investing and being successful in dunya and being a practicing Muslim. Sheikh Muawiyyah, do you find that that's one of the hesitations of Muslims when it comes to kind of dwelling or entertaining new avenues of investment in this world? What do you see?
Yeah, so generally speaking, I do find that it's been a while now that the da'wah has been focused on the seeking of knowledge, the talab al-ilm, which is great, nothing wrong with that. And it's kind of, even when I first became Muslim, I think it was in the 1990s, it was there wasn't really any emphasis on the rizq or the attainment of the rizq. If anything, it was seen as a distraction. You get a job, then you lose that whole talab al-ilm, which is generally the case anyway in Western lands. There's not much barakah in our time over here, unfortunately. So it was always a case of, if you're going to be doing work or going to have a business, you're not going to be a student of knowledge. If you're going to be a student of knowledge, you're not going to get involved in finance or income, or generate income. And there is some truth to that, like I said, in terms of just being the nature of our lives, 9 to 5. There's not much barakah in our time. I mean, what I found in Medina is that you could study and you'd have a large portion of your day to do something else. You could do something else. And definitely in Medina, there was a lot of barakah in our time. But unfortunately, the rat race catches up with all of us. And people often find that they don't find that there's a balance. That's in practical terms. There's not a balance. But in terms of ideological terms, again, some people think it's almost dirty to talk about making money. I even had some brothers, almost say that they don't want to take extra money. I mean, they actually said, I had opportunity to take, let's say like £10,000 profit, but they said, I'm just happy with one. I'm like, brother, just take the 10, man. Take the 10. Why you say I'm happy with one? Take the 10. So I'm saying it's that people think that being nice and being a good Muslim and being a fair trade means you must make profit. All these kind of things. It's just weird. It's wrong. Anyway, the point is, not only what it is. I think if you look at it, not only have Muslims lost their way when it comes to our aqidah and our suluk, in terms of our mannerisms and our behavior of our husbands and our wives and our children, we've also lost our way by even our trade and our tijara. And there's no reason why we should think otherwise. There's no way you can think of realistically that, we've got a lot of work to do for the da'wah of the Muslim, bring them back to the deen. But in terms of our tijara, we're cool. Why would you assume that? If we're broken in that which is even greater, which is our knowledge and of Allah and His religion, then why wouldn't we equally as broken, if not more, in our other avenues of deen, of dunya? Sorry.
MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah. Okay, quick question before maybe Fayad and Andrew has. But Sheikh, what's your favorite Sahabi or Tabi'i in terms of business skills? MashaAllah.
I mean, in terms of business skills, I mean, I haven't really thought about a Sahabi in that regard. Usually, you think of them in religious terms. I mean, generally speaking, when it comes to business, I've always admired Ibn Umar's suluk, or his behavior, as being very direct. There's a hadith in Rasulullah when it says, "Al-bay'ani bil-khiyar ma lam tafarraqa." So two people who are doing transactions with each other have the option to nullify the contract and undo the contract as long as they're not part of the company. So based on that hadith, whenever he did business, immediately once he concluded, he got up and left, just so he made sure that it was clear that the business transaction is finished. And what I loved about that is it demonstrates how closely woven his rizq was with his deen. It wasn't just I'm Muslim in the masjid or I'm Muslim on Eid, but I'm Muslim in everything I do, even business. And it's like an open demonstration. I'm going to conclude the business, assalamu alaikum, and got up and left. So I guess in that regard, like I said, I never really thought of the Sahabi in that regard, but yeah, that is something that always comes to mind when it comes to being a businessman.
MashaAllah.
MashaAllah. That's a phenomenal intro.